To Pisces TV with Dr. MB, my little corner office of the world. If you are new to the channel, thank you for joining us. And all of you that are returning, definitely appreciate your continued support as we hop into your reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, all of that. We're going to have some fun. I'm feeling like calm and good and stuff. And we're going to take clarifiers and get into your energy. And I didn't sit with it prior to getting online like I normally do. I'm going to get these cards together. And, excuse me. And we're going to do it all like live together. If I don't mess up, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, cool. There we go. Got to flip that. I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Tuesday. We're getting through March and are in Aries season. What I like about Aries is they always give me good gifts. Me and Aries have a relationship where it comes to like finances and materials. Never have a problem there. We do have challenges, and I'm just going to put those to the side just to celebrate because I was born on a Tuesday and we share Mars. All right, so shout out to my Leap babies. Shout out to my 80s babies and all of my millennials. As an OG millennial myself, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, the situation, clear and cut. Ooh, I like this. I'm not going to jump into negative Nancy, okay? In esoteric teachings, the food is sometimes a bad idea. And I don't want to take that off the table in case that's affecting somebody right now, okay? However, I see this as a new beginning, okay? I like it. Let's see what was about to come out with it. Okay. All right. We got Cancer energy. Some fire and some air in there. So we're going to see what that's about. But the situation, we have the Fool. We also have in the challenging position, the Ten of Swords. And I'm going to take the outcome or the advice before, okay, it's a lot, before we get to the Oracle and into this Shimbako. I see Temperance. Okay. All right. Okay. I have 3 cards. I want 1. Okay. So when it comes to the outcome or the advice, this has come up before. I want to point that out, where it does talk about a bad idea, ruin, okay, and or some justice involved, some imprisonment, some secret, some deception, some connery, okay? So just be mindful of that. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all scamming on the Cash Apps or whatever. I don't know. But let me just get 1 card. Okay, somebody tried to scam my son one time, and I say, boy, you got to be a little quicker than that. Somebody send him $50 and they'll send him $3,000, and he thought so. So anyway, we have the Child of Wands, very beautiful. All right, and we're gonna get into the what's in the whys. I have the House of God. Okay, this is the tarot card, the Tower in this deck, and I love it. Accompanying it is the 5 of Pentacles. So somebody doing something strange for a little change. I get that. Some unexpected situation that may have left somebody out in the cold, and it could have been somebody else. Just imagine being in a situation with somebody and you're left hanging because of some choices or decisions that they made, or like your choice and or decision to trust them. All right, that's something. For some of you, could have been a lady. Let me get this card. And for others of you, just someone that you were wanting to work with. Okay, maybe you've been working on not being so isolated, and the minute you go to try to trust somebody, there it is. Okay, It may have been a collaborative act where it just didn't involve one person. There could be multiple aspects to it, but we're going to get down to the bottom of it, okay? Starting out with the Fool, all right? If not a bad idea, it definitely represents you. And I'm not trying to be funny. It's just in traditional tarot. The Fool, the first and the last card of the tarot, represent the court. So it would be you watching me. All of us, really. So if this is a general message for the collective or for particular people individually, here you are. So the cards that come out in clarification to this may represent you, okay? When the Fool makes his way through the lessons, initiations, tests, and victories of the major arcana, it finally reaches its fullest attainment, enlightenment. This comes in form of union with the grandest beloved. Oh, guess who the beloved is? I done already shuffled it down. God, okay? That's why the Tower was there. That's crazy. So from there, once he achieved this master, oh my God, I did have a thought. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. From there, once he achieved this mastery, he may choose to forget everything he ever knew and start a new journey, playing the game of life, which is on earth. I knew it. Oh my God, this is so cute. The entire world views him as a fool, either being the master perceived as mad by his sleeping masses, right? Or the brand new soul, asleep in the game, a new fractal of creator waiting to be programmed. Either way, he is a fool, carefree and jolly, silly, and mad to the outside world, right? So it's like, that's how people could view you, okay? And I get that. Especially for my star seeds, especially for those of you that have gifts and abilities and are hybrids and all kind of things, the masses would see you to be indifferent from a social norm that they can't fit, okay? But the Fool reminds us to view every soul as a master, no matter how sleepy or sheepy they may seem, even if they are following mindlessly in the humdrum of the collective hypnosis. We may not know what they already have achieved or if they've chosen to forget. We must trust people even when they make decisions that we believe are silly. We must honor each person's self-possessions and mastery, even when we don't understand it. This card encourages us to get a bird's eye perspective, dimensionally speaking, and to realize not everyone nor everything is as it seems. All right, so in this situation, not everything is going to be what it seems. I get that. I understand that. Honor the divinity within. Embrace the mystery. We do not yet know all. Okay, that's how they positioned it. Very interesting. So that was definitely a message for the collective that have stumbled upon this reading today. And then we get the Ten of Swords, which could be challenging in a situation. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Which usually means ruin, sometimes means silence. And also just like some pain, okay? I did see the Tower, all right? And when I think about the Tower, this person is receiving something. And the things, whatever is being received, is coming in like this, from the divine down, right? And it's like you haven't even gotten it yet. You see it at a distance. So it's given almost like the Two of Wands energy, but we'll see. That's very unique. You see that? How it's coming down and you can't see where it's coming from. You think it's coming from this, but zoom in a little closer and it's coming from that. Very interesting. And with the Tower card, as we talk about ideas, and it could be headaches or just brain fogs because of some changes that you may be experiencing or some information that may be coming through for you, okay? But with the challenging aspect, we have the Ten of Swords. This is both the destruction of your paradigm and the foundation of a new one. So a new beginning is at bay for many of you. You sit centered knowing that everything you thought you knew was in fact untrue. Now you have the tools and laser sharp focus to build, okay, a new standard based in truth. cloud of judgment may still be around you in the form of family or friends, but you're clearly zeroed in on your direction. Your thoughts have elevated to higher octaves of consciousness, and you're equipped to attain new spiritual heights. I knew it. I definitely love that. And then, of all the swords, and with the air comes the fire, right? Our spark of inspiration. The daughter of wands, or princess of wands, or child of wands, however you want to see it, has always been my purest form of energy card. Before it's tainted or dominating or whatever it turns into, this is the purest form that you can make whatever you want out of it, and I think that that's super dope. The child of wands delight in the magic around you. Call upon the magic of nature to inspire new creative ways to move in life. Change your scenery, even if only from the inside, to get a new perspective, and seek out all the magical underlying currents that are here in service to you. If you cannot find magic, create it. Delight in making a sacred space in your home or an altar in which to activate your own magical side. Consider entertaining a creative writing practice of your own. Okay, pretty dope. Now, that's probably what we should be focusing on. But it's like, are we? Are we focusing on that? I hope I don't burn nothing up. Well, we're going to dig into it and see what's going on and the what's and the whys in the house. So in the recent past, anything that could be affecting us, and it's like, I apologize. I'm so disrespectful if I popped you back in there and you was trying to come out. Because I see the King of Wands, but it's like, okay, I'm so sorry. Because they tapped my finger and I put it back in there. Sorry about that. All right, in the recent past, I felt this energy. This matches. Thank you. It may, I don't want to call it confusion, but there could have been something coming in that is affecting you or your environment, the situation or whatnot. And it has something to do with growth. It has something to do with energy, focus, confusion, paternal issues, things that may be affecting you that were inherited. Either way, you or your surroundings, because there's a lot of children here. And then, oh, this is the Knight of Wands. Okay, got it. So movement. Okay, good. I thought it was the King of Wands, and because that's what it feels like, I was just like, okay, because it would affect how you see something. And I like the consistency here, where we start off with the Fool, who's, the alien's like about to beam him up or whatever. And then the challenging aspect is the beam itself, or what's sending the beam. Okay. Our focus is on the beam, but from a distance. Okay. And then when I go to the recent past, we have the actual past, because the Knight of Wands is connected to the South Node. For some of you, it doesn't have to be. I know that there's some astrological correspondence to it, but it also talks about movement, motion, because I noticed in each of these, there's no motion. They're all just standing there kind of looking at it and looking at it from a distance. So there's something distant. It isn't close. It isn't personal, this situation. But we'll take some clarifiers. There could have been an adventure. There could have been a dark night of the soul. And it could be as simple as meeting someone new from a situation and or a new beginning after going through a dark night of the soul kind of energy and feeling this Ten of Swords. And then you are so amazing. You still have the optimism to be excited or even anticipate a new beginning after this Ten of Swords. So that's super dope. Crowning you, okay, or the possibilities, you have the Child of Swords. And see, look at that. This beam matches. Because like something wasn't really adding up. With the challenge, something doesn't really add up. That beam, okay, is a little bit different from this situation and the possibility or what's crowning you or even what's on your mind. This makes sense. Don't it? Doesn't it? It makes a little bit more sense. However, it's an older person in this card and a younger person in this card. So our growth, our experience, our level of maturity, whatever advancements we've made, I don't know if that plays a huge part or not, because the focus and the main character so far, despite like the situation itself, have a younger energy in it. And then the past energy has a knight, right? So there's some element of wisdom or age into it, okay? So the dark night of the soul, and that the things that you may have experienced could have been brought through energy that, like an incarnation or something like that. And then this newness, or what we're looking forward to, I don't feel like it's attached to the past, because it's a newer energy, and it's like the focus, and then the possibility that the person looks even smaller and even younger. So that's kind of cute. But anyway, the Child of Swords also talks about some of you on your mind. There could be a letter, some sort of communication or contact, maybe learning something new, a student to life, a student to your experiences, being teachable, and or a little bit insecure and naive, because that could cause us to make a bad decision that could lead us into ruin because we was inspired by something. And this dark night, it's kind of like the Taylor Swift song, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Yep. So watch for that, okay? But with the Child of Swords, this card represents returning to the innocence in your thoughts, keeping them pristine and being impeccable with your words. Where did I hear that from? I don't know if it's like Masonic or from the Divine Nine or somewhere. It ain't like the 48 Laws of Powers or nothing like that, but it's a book, or it's an organization that teaches. It might be a book. So it is the 48 Laws of Power, and one of the rules are for your word to be impeccable. That's crazy. That is crazy. And y'all know I keep funny stories, but I knew a person, okay, that would not stand on the ground that they laid out them damn selves, okay? Just ain't gonna keep your word, ain't gonna stick around, just trouble. And they be reading those books trying to learn how to manipulate people or to gain strength or to become masters and all that kind of stuff. But then it's like they pick and choose which rules they're gonna follow, because, and I think, like I said, all my Pisces people, y'all know, because I'll repeat myself in a minute, but that is crazy. So let your word be impeccable. That's crazy. We must command impeccable thoughts. So for your word to be impeccable, your thoughts have to be the same, okay? Adding a touch of wonder and remembering that even though we are fiercely smart, we didn't become this way because we believe ourselves to be opponents. We arrive through our childlike innocence that has allowed us to wonder and learn anew. Forget everything you think you know. Be very curious and watch the secrets of the world unfold for you. So that's very beautiful. And now I'm interested. Now I'm a little bit more interested in this recent past here with this knight, because it talks about walking in truth and wearing the armor. Being in a time where your actions, when taken swiftly, will be aligned and you will be protected. So some of you guys have already taken the risk and have done things that are giving you a new beginning, and or you may have taken some risk and done some things to get a new beginning. Okay? You don't need to overthink before you act or blindly go into anything on false pretense. This was the past situation. So instead, tap into a flow state to ensure your actions are smooth and easy, Allow the synchronization of your courageous actions to carry you through. Very cute. Very simple. In the near future, okay, in alignment with our new beginning possibly, or the situation itself, what could be coming toward you, okay, I was like, let me slow down. As soon as I said that, in my mind, the card came. What's up with these threes? Have y'all noticed that every time I ask for a card, it's 3? Jesus. Okay. Okay. They're gonna be mad about it. It's some folks that's gonna be mad about it. And the justice keeps coming out. I'm moving you forward. I think the Queen of Air, the system, okay, has spoken, and it's like, I'm moving you forward. All right. I did see the 5 of Pentacles, because you've been on this journey alone. So I think it's not an authority figure, but something outside of yourself, or the command within you for justice, fairness, truth, integrity, all that passion and fiery stuff. Because baby, the Page of Wands is that spark, and that spark leading to that action. I get it. And the doors are definitely opening for you. And look, I think it's been received, right? This type deal, you got it. Look, right? So not only do you have the swords, but you have the cups. And that's probably why I'm always talking to Pisces and Aquarius. But no shade to everybody else, because I shouted out Aries. I love Leos. Geminis are my favorite. And all of you. Love all of you. But anyway, the point of the matter is, why I got so excited and derailed was because at the beginning of the video, you had the 10 of Pentacles and some other stuff, right? But coming toward you, you see that? You got the Ace of Wands, and it's like this wand is carrying this 10 of Pentacles. But there's only one with the thing. And it's like everybody else either shot a shot and missed, or won it, because that 5 of Wands energy sometimes talks about competition. It also talks about the thoughts or the shots that went out with no resolution. I think one of the wands caught, right? That's not really traditional, but I'm telling you about what these cards are telling me and what I'm feeling. And it's just so cute that these 3 cards came out, and I want you to pay attention to that it looks as if this ace, right, got it, right? So somebody has been fighting for something. Somebody's won something. And then it's like all the wands that got thrown out, whatever war was going on, strike goes the match. And I think that that's super dope. It could be chaos, or it could be you're learning to thrive through it and just relax and get centered. Okay, I think 10 Pentacles would definitely help me get centered. Others of you that may be having some challenges, especially since we have children and we have the 5 of Wands, or any challenges in communication or understanding, it's going to tell us something in a minute. But I'm just getting to what's coming toward, and it could be family related with the 10 of Pentacles. It could be health related with the 10 of Pentacles. And it also could just be life, because I know that the 10 of Pentacles also symbolizes like the Kabbalah and all that kind of stuff. But I ain't trying to get too deep for y'all. It recommends a start of a meditative practice. It also talks about your soul desires, undoing and redoing with full power. And it talks about getting sloppy in your presence and or housekeeping or thoughts. So for some of us, getting sloppy in our thoughts could be a thing. Okay, just be mindful of that. And the 5 of Wands is the reminder to not get sloppy in the thoughts. So if you get this 10 of Pentacles, okay, if you get that, we're not going to get sloppy and just get lazy, because things may start coming a little bit easier. We still want to thrive, right? So relationships kind of burn out too, where it's like you're too comfortable. Okay, so that tells me that there may have needed I'm not answering that. There may have needed to be some discomfort. Okay, well, I'm like, hold on, everybody, they ain't distracting me. There may have needed to be some discomfort, because sometimes discomfort gets that fire up under the bottom. Okay, this Ace of Wands signifies that a new beginning is what's coming towards you. For some of you, a creative spark, which is what we should be focusing on, and that's why it's at a distance, because you don't even know it's coming yet. Or some of you guys that do know it's coming, here it is. This is the creative spark. Some of you, it's ignited you and propelled you on a new path in a direction full of magic, hope, and promise. Follow your passion and your most authentic motivations to wield your wand accordingly. This is the equivalent of the sperm fertilizing the egg for the whatever to form. So follow this motivation to see what action steps can follow your highest destiny. Okay, I think that that's pretty dope. Now with these 10 of Pentacles, right? I know y'all like when I say Pentacles, so I'll say it. With these 10 of Pentacles, okay? The 10 of Pentacles is encoded in the traditional card. We see the Kabbalic tree, told you about that, so that's why I said watch out for your health, frustration, anger, combativeness, something being frustrated and irritable. And just don't do that. Okay, that's why it says treat everybody like a baby. Don't have high expectations. That way you ain't disappointed and frustrated as much, right? It also points to the master number 22. If that's of essence to anyone. Because I know, like, my name numerology is 11. My birth is 7. And I was always like, I know Oprah's like an 8 or 4 with her name. And I think Rihanna was a 22. So I was just like, well, I need to, because I don't have a middle name. So I was like, well, maybe if I add a middle name legally, that'll change my energy shift to a 22. Because it's like 22s had that bread. Don't get me wrong, 11 is amazing. And I think everybody is just duplications of us, because it's the first 11. 1. Hello? But anyway, just a cute little story about 22 and me. So anyway, the builder in our card, we see an artistic interpretation of of that with our master builder wielding his power over the lower earthly realms. Abundance manifested. This card indicates favorable positions, investments, trades, or real estate deals. Large sums of money in a trust fund or inheritance may also be in your stalls. Regardless, open wider to receive your kingdom and be a good steward with the abundance. And see, I said this before I got all long-winded and philosophical. I literally said it's about to be something big. It's going to be good, and people are going to want it. People are going to be jealous. People are going to be wanting to compete with you, or it's going to spark some chaos. And usually family, money, inheritances, and or your new beginning could upset some people. So it's gonna be good, child. If some people get upset, it's gotta be good. Okay? Now, your hopes and fears. Alright, I'm gonna let them sit under this 10 swords. Aww. Well, see, I felt the Queen of Swords energy in the Justice card. That seems like it gave it to you. But maybe you hoped for that. Cool. But if it's a fear of some sort, it's just internal bitterness that the past situations could evoke. And if it's, well, this is about you. We ain't really talking about us, because the fool, it said it was you. Maybe it's a level of completion, and after completing that, you know, it allowed you to be able to move forward, because the 6 of Swords is moving out of financial turbulence, being guided through the ocean, and sometimes that's symbolic to consciousness, emotions, or troubled waters or whatever. The Queen of Swords, know that you have the backing of this card to allow you to express your clear boundaries. So your hopes and fears, you're protected. It don't even fucking matter. I don't care what your fears are, and it don't even matter what you hope for. Something bigger than you is kicking ass for you or watching over you. So that's super dope. But don't go out and just be crazy. And maybe that's why you aren't as ruined as some people can be on this plane. And you have this childlike innocence and this ability to be inspired and be creative and have new starts after 10 of Swords. Because you have help, okay, on the other side or whatever. Even if you must use clear and direct communication, hello? Do not feel fettered to hold back what you must express. Ensure that you are in fact aligned with non-biased judgment, and that's why the Justice card came. If you are, this is dangerous. I can't tell y'all that. Because it's one of those things where it's like, if you right, you right. Baby, if you right, don't you hold back and you express yourself and you are protected, and I don't give a fuck who it is. Child, that's dangerous. Because I tell y'all that y'all can go out talking cash ass shit tomorrow and gonna be the 5 of Wands yourselves. Okay, so, but speak your words of truth, even if your voice shakes. Okay? All right. I'm not mad at that. On a, I don't want to say lower level, but on another note, there could be someone that you're not in communication with, and they may have a spark of a thought again after jumping the gun and moving too fast in communication and texting, or in the picture that they painted. It's like, okay, you expressed yourself, and I don't know how it worked out, but I don't know if it was the best. Somebody possibly moved on. And be clear though that if this is related to your soul purpose or some soul contracts or voodoo or some shit, I don't know what y'all be into. If you made a decision that's bringing about change, and then the past returns, I don't know if changing that decision also changes what's coming in. So just be mindful of that. Let me see what we got around here. We got the 6 of Cups, so you like them. For others of you, it could involve children, a home, like I said, situation, and contentment, control of emotions. Whatever the King of Cups symbolizes, which is usually containing that water. And that's what we got. 6 cups. We got 6 swords. So the master number 66. And we've been looking into that because y'all had 99. So real quick, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the angel number 66, which I usually see 6s when there are some thoughts about finances, and they aren't always abundant and favorable, but they ain't just like 5 of Pentacle thoughts. It's somewhere in between. But the 6 of Swords, and then like I said, this didn't come out. It's just on the top of the deck, so I'm nosy. But like I said, the 66 carries a significant message of balance and harmony. Powerful combination because of the number 6, which amplifies the energy. It's often associated with love, compassion, and domestic stability. When 6 doubles, it emphasizes the importance of family, home life, and relationships. So that's why I see, for some of y'all, I kind of felt it has something to do with a relationship, or because of that 10 of Pentacles, a family matter. It emphasizes the need for equilibrium and emotional stability in relationships, which would be necessary if there's any childish energy or misunderstandings or different comprehension levels, okay? Or decisions, choices, and ideas that have already happened or that may happen in the future, so just be mindful of that. But it's a reminder to nurture and care for those around you and seek harmony in your domestic life, which has been a big deal because I think we did a transit reading last week, and the transits kind of went from personal, private life, domestic matters to self and private life. So that's kind of like been a thing. So cool. One more thing, because she is in her energy twice. One in a challenge and one in a hope and fear, and I don't think that's a coincidence. So, my queen here, with her Six of Swords, I feel that it's more of a protective, nurturing energy. I feel that this is the guide through whatever you've come out of to the financial abundance or change and transformation there. It also talks about rational thinking, insight, calmer, clearer state of mind, intellect, clear communication, independence, a sharp mind, objectivity, and it also talks about mental clarity and rational decision making. And that's no coincidence that rational decision making, knowing when to say when, crossing the fool card when it talks about a possible bad decision, we have a beating of a dead horse that could be the challenging aspect of a situation. Okay, so there's that. Now, the Six of Cups is also the Mother's Day card, and we do have the Queen of Swords. So I don't know if any of you have the Queen of Swords type mother, but something was sent out and something is coming back, and I hope you didn't put your mama name in a jar. I gotta get off with this reading. In the center of it, in the middle, Lord, get me out of this. We have the Knight of Cups. So I got two knights crossing each other with the Hermit. The Hermit came up when I was talking about, oh, they're blessing your game. So this is Virgo energy. Virgo is always my working card. This is also someone who has been on a journey alone with not much insight, but following the lantern. The environment, I don't know if this is eternal conflict or a matter of the heart. Like a decision that was made in haste and now in conflict in the heart. Because the Knight of Cups is my heart guy. The Knight of Wands is my fuck everything guy. And then at the bottom of the deck, I have the Five of Swords, which talks about challenge. And the Hermit energy is always internal, personal, and private. So it's like some challenging situations, either internally or along a journey. The challenges of the Knight of Cups along his journey is that he'll give up. So in the environment, somebody might want to give up, but the Child of Wands is that exact inspirational energy that will do no such thing. I don't know if there's a need to give something up because it's a bad idea, or we giving up on something because we lack an inspiration. I can't call it for you. Only you know. All right. But with our Knight of Cups, your armor stands before you as an obstacle. Now, see, in the past, the armor was the shit that got you through shit. But in this situation, the armor could be an obstacle. Your own guard seems impenetrable, but it is merely an illusion. See, I'm getting good at this. It's time to drop the guard and drop into your more tender side, giving and receiving love. Why do I feel like the devil's advocate? Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all why. Wait a minute. The most courageous expression at times is when we allow ourselves to be more tender, harness this aspect of the divine masculine, that the gentleness and compassion as well as sensitivity. Harness this aspect of, okay, I said it right. All right, I won't be the devil's advocate, okay? But it's just a coincidence that this was saying, speak your truth, be yourself with this here, right? Now, this could be whatever the case. This is saying, chill, you're defensive. This is saying, don't let them tell you that shit. Speak your own mind, especially if you're right. That is something. So I don't know, because I can't speak for you guys and where you particularly are, but I hope you have the intelligence to understand your own situation and be honest, truthful, and fair about what side of the spectrum is it nudging you toward or trying to pull you back from. Because some people, I can see it both ways. That's what I'm gonna say. And that's why I was like, you notice at first I had the Queen of Swords was on top, and now I'm seeing the Six of Swords. So she is definitely speaking my mind type deal. But the Six of Swords is definitely knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. So very interesting. your strength, okay? Because whatever got you through this Knight of Wands in the first place. Let's see what we got here. Okay, your discernment. You got this. Your discernment, and it had, oh my God, your focus. That is interesting. Because I said that this Child of Wands was giving me this patience and looking at something from a distance like the Two of Wands. And here is the actual two wands. So you don't have the wands in your focus. But that is crazy. And then look how in the Fool, it's a close-up. But in Judgment, it's far away. So I feel like expanding your perspective and seeing things from that, you know, advisory sort of thing, the thousand eyes and the peacock, and how you use the kaleidoscope instead of a single vision. Here is kaleidoscope in the Fool card, but an expansion of the scenery is with the Child of Wands. That's interesting. At any rate, you have Judgment. All right, Judgment is like a final ruling to me sometimes, and we did see Justice over here. Okay, no, you're not gonna stop in the middle of our show. You better sing. All right, so Justice came here with the Ten of Pentacles, where somebody was fighting for something or just challenging and chaotic or whatnot. And then this arrow came and was like pinpointed something that was important. Even if it's you being a student to some ancient knowledge, because you are reincarnated and ain't really picking up your past gifts and abilities yet. Your strengths may not have been magnified, but in a past life you could have had some. Okay, so check your South Node. All right. Anywho's, what is this? The Judgment card. I thought it came after this. What is going on here? Okay, the Judgment card per se, immediately following the spontaneous state of grace. Look, spontaneous right here. And then, there you go, I won't be stingy. The spontaneous state of grace, and that was bestowed on the Fool in the previous. Oh my God, that's interesting. Look at that. The situation, something was bestowed on my Fool. All right, and it was grace. Like, I let you make it. You know what I'm saying? I let you, and see, that's the Queen. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because whether it's me, because I learned from my guide, I think. Don't, I'm saying to myself, don't be like, you didn't learn that shit from me. I can just hear like my God saying that. But don't play with me, because I am gracious, and I honestly don't even like being. Because people give us so much smack, whether you're Pisces or Aquarius, they think that we're so flexible and so forgiving and so, oh my God, run over us 100 times, we're loyal. And it's like almost for that reason alone, I ain't doing that. That, and I embody compassion and love that I'm attempting to mimic from the Holy Spirit itself. So it's like, I do try that first. If you fuck that up, you're in trouble. And see, the Queen of Wands upset to me is a powerful, angry motherfucker. But don't fuck with her, because she is something, right? But the Queen of Swords upset is calm and fatal. And I like her. So when I saw the Queen of Swords with that Ten of Swords, and that it gave me fuck around, find out energy, but not from you, from something that guides you or guards you. And then, in case I was wrong, in the center of the reading, it says, motherfucker. Okay. In the center of the reading, it says, let your guard down. Okay. And if something bigger than you is protecting you, then you could let your guard down. So that's sound advice. But anyway, it just tripped me out that in the Judgment card, it specifically said immediately following the spontaneous state of the grace that was bestowed on the Fool. You know, they say it's that God only take care of children and fools. So it's like, now look, damn it, I kept you out of some shit one time. Is you getting into some shit? I don't know. So the Fool is offered a final opportunity to course correctly, nearly immediately. So that's the impulse. You don't have a moment to, you ain't, yeah. You, You can talk yourself out of it. You can be lazy. You can procrastinate. You can have self-doubt. You can, whatever the fuck you thinking about. But in this situation, it's gonna barbecue or mildew, and you gotta think quick. Okay. Interesting, because it's like I ain't even for to play with you. That could be energy you have with somebody else. That could be energy that is being bestowed on you, because it's like I was gracious, and I dealt with, you don't know no better, and you don't see it that way. Okay. So then here's the lesson. Here's the ancient mysteries that you can study, right? Here's all that you need, even at the bottom with nothing. Your level of intelligence and your capacity to at least expect and receive, or whatever the benefits of the Queen of Swords is, whatever benefits Libra energy has, because I know they indecisive as fuck and they lie, but I like them. Okay, so shout out to A$AP Rocky. But the Six of Swords also has someone or something in it guiding the chick on the boat with the child. She might got 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers. Okay, I don't know. Let me get back on course. Alright, so there we are. The Fool is offered a final opportunity to course correctly, nearly immediately, in only such a way that the truth and love can guide. Oh my God, so the truth is my Queen of Swords energy, and love is the Holy Spirit. I honestly think they're the same, but I could be wrong, but I think they're the same. They ain't have to be. It is different energies though, but in my experience, the different energies is based on my state of mind. When I think it's some Queen of Swords energy that wasn't favorable and more non-tolerant, trying to get me together, my mind was in a different place. When I experience what I call love of the Holy Spirit, I don't have that mentality, the same mentality that I do when I think something after me, karma, right? So it's like you got to clear your subconscious or whatever. Anywho, the Fool has reached the heights of anointed illumination. That's dope. And the internal alchemical marriage. Now it is a sacred duty to make a judgment on oneself. So it's like, yeah, all that protection I was just talking about, and ancestors and all that. Yeah, but they saying, you heard what they said? That's what they said. Let's get into that. So, a judgment on oneself. Okay, so, and then with that came the 2 of Wands, and maybe that's why the baby ain't got the wands. You just sitting there looking. At least the 2 wands get you to the 3rd wand, which was forward movement. Are you not moving forward? Have you given up? I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny, because then they be like, oh my gosh, she's so insensitive. And I'm not being that. Okay, so this represents 2 distinct paths. Oh, so you have to choose. Look at that. And then the Hermit popped up on the screen out of nowhere on the water. Okay. That is insane. That's so cute. Let me calm down. 2 distinct paths you can take, beloveds. Only that still voice inside of you knows what the right path may be. Beyond that, there is a more elevated option. Ooh, I like choices. It says where the choice is not between only 2 paths, but rather the idea of destiny and the concept of creatorhood. Ooh. On the one path, you are a victim of external circumstances, while on the other, you are taking responsibilities for your thoughts and creations. Should you choose the latter path, spend 60 seconds right now immersing yourself in the feeling you get when the situation you desire most comes to fruition. Rejoice in all the bounteous feelings and manifest destiny. That's dope. They saying, show me what you got, baby. Show me what you got, little mama, because you know now. And it says the choice is on you. And you're going to decide based on who you think you are and what you think you're capable of. It's like, don't ask me, don't pray to me right now. I'm watching you. I want to see what you're going to do, because we done been through some things and you done learned some things, and I done covered you, and I done answered you, and I done picked you up, and I done turned you around, and I done knocked them down, and I done knocked you down. So, child, hello? Baby, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that, but I would just smile and be so proud and confident that my higher self, ancestor, or whatever I believe in is looking at me saying, pretty much, is you cool? Like, you do it, because you can. That is impressive. And, you know, I fuck with it. I trust that. I trust whatever I believe in. That's why. Where if it gave me the inner knowing that I could choose either way, or don't ask them shit, because I'm tripping, I would trust that. Because I trust it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of kids. A lot of knights and a lot of kids. That's cool. The only court card we had was the Queen of Swords, and it ain't you. So, whatever you're a child of, okay, whatever you subscribe to, whatever you're a student to, or if you have children, or just the pages or the messengers, and some of you guys do subscribe to the north, south, the east, and the west, and all that, because you got 2 knights and 3 children. And I have actually taught some of you how to read like that, when you multiply the archetypes, right? But I ain't gonna school everybody. If y'all want to get down with the tarot nerds, my email address is in the description box. 2 cards came out because I asked for the outcome or advice, so I may have an outcome and advice. I like this because L levitated like a motherfucker. It's like being called. That's kind of cool, because look at this 10 of Pentacles. I sent you this. I'm speaking for whoever sent the thing. Okay, so I don't have a God complex, but whatever is sending you this, right? Because we talked about that in the 5 of Wands. It looked like this was chum. So, however this is coming to you, that 10 of Pentacles, it's like I'm calling upon you to be brave. I'm calling upon you to do what we talked about with this Page of Swords. To pick it up, even if it seemed like it's too big, and to learn, to expand. And somebody may literally, because I keep getting calls. I ain't never got no fucking calls while talking to y'all, and it's Google Voice, so whoever it is don't want shit. So it's like someone is calling, or something is calling my body. Q R. Kelly. Oh, don't block me. Damn, is he still canceled? Fuck. I just can't win. Anyway, let me back out of trouble. Boy, I can hear it. Okay. So for some of you, return to the inner magic of your curiosity and invoke a childlike wonder, especially for some of us that are giving up or have given up, because I gave up on some shit. I ain't gonna say no names. It be like that. Stop texting me. Somebody just text me. You see that? That's a message. But anyway, it says, look into your emotional instinct. Emotional instinct. The past situation and now the environment has something to do with emotional instinct. With the intention to discover, because you gotta, I said, figure it out, learn something, see something, get it. See, you need the intention to discover, right, which the Child of Swords has, and what you can learn about the situation and how you can understand your emotions more deeply. So it's calling you to learn something about something, a family situation, finances, stability, manifesting, whatever. But mostly just you. Find out what you need to know about you. What part of you? Your emotions. Because the Knights have a specific story, which is how they get to the finish line. And this one, which is passionate, full of fire, chaos, probably mad. When people piss you off, you got fire up under your ass, baby. But then when everything don't go the way you expected, or you don't like it no more, or you in your feels, I do it. I'm a Pisces / Aquarius. with the Gemini rising. But there it is in the environment. So, see? But I love this. Back to this. You see, this motherfucker done came up off the ground. And this is strong power, too. Because it's like I ain't picking a grown person that think they got it all down. Right? This like the movie with Eddie Murphy and the little golden kid or whatever. I'm going to pick this innocent little powerless being, right? Me or you, don't get offended. And look, I'm going to raise you up, or you can raise yourself up. And it just made me think about Elle. So like you can do it. And it's like, how can I do it, right? I don't know how to do that. I'm still standing in this fire from the past, you know? What are you talking about? And it's like, you can do it. And you probably done walked away, right? Like, fuck this motherfucker talking about, I got this. I can do this. I can figure it out because I'm Peter Pan, right? I ain't gonna listen to nobody above it, right? But then, now, it's like, okay, please, I fucked up. We done already been there. And it's like, no worries, beloved. So super cute. And now, look what night you get after all of that. This night is definitely a starter, but do they finish? And this night is, oh my God, pure at heart, gold blood, perfect, charming, and probably even cute. But is he gonna get there? Hell no, he drove one of them fancy hybrid cars and the goddamn electricity gonna go out. But this one, the Knight of Coins, slow and steady wins the race. This is the commitment, this is the dedication, this is getting to the finish line. So your outcome and advice is patience, pacing yourself, paying attention to the details, slow and steady winning the race, getting there, okay? And some of you, the outcome is getting there. Like you morph or have morphed into what could do the deal. So I like that. And I'm not talking at anyone, but I love to celebrate and congratulate people that have done the work and not talk at people like nobody's done the work and I'm, telling you to do it. So no. The Knight of Cups as advice, however, the Knight of Coins as advice, however, reminds us that in order to increase our natural abundance, we must first become good stewards of our fortune. This can be done by having a proper plan of what you will do with such abundance. To tap into the natural flow of this construct and aid in attracting more of this bounty, we must choose benevolent ways to be conduits of generosity and service. Rely on your integrity to point you in the ideal direction in order to maximize your impact. So all of these cards talked about a direction. And 2 to 3 of them, 2 seemed practical. A or B, because that's all I got. But something asks you to consider what gets me in trouble, because that's all I ever consider, and that could make somebody impractical and delusional. I'm going to warn you. But I told you guys about destiny and fate. Fate, the 3 sisters, they on your ass. That was written in stone. They'll come for you, right? But destiny is what I feel is a God-given thing or just a human thing that puts me in the driver's seat if my brain and my body and my blood is connected to the universe and we tapped in and tuned in. How can I not recreate whatever was supposed to be? Because are we in the Matrix? Is this a motherfucking trap? I mean, you're going to have to make it make sense. So if I can't make decisions and choose things based on the present moment, whether I change my mind from who I was in the past or whatever the case may be, if I can't have exactly what's on my mind to want right now because of fate, then you're telling me we're in a trap and this is an illusion, and why are we living it all? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? If we just living out something that was already pre-written, that don't make sense to me, but it's exactly what it is. Unless you a mystic or a Pisces or an Aquarius or a Cancer or magical or an alchemist or just or unless you have some sort of third string, right, of ideology that says, oh shit, I can roll some rocks, or rub a crystal, or meditate. So we'll see how it goes. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, if you don't believe in anything like that, if you're just really practical and says God will do it, but God wrote in the book already, in the stone. So technically, like, why are you even alive? Living out what's going to be, and nothing special about doing something that you already supposed to do. What's special about that? Like, there's some grand architect getting off on watching us like we're in the Hunger Games. But I'm a let me get in trouble. Let me get an oracle card for our beginning and our near future. Speak up and speak out. Bam, it did say that there. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. But it also says to clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. So with the Fool card and the Ten of Swords, we need to be anew. Okay, and then a little bit of faith may help. With the focus and the environment, be kind to yourself. Go all in and enjoy the ride. All of them, even the ones that scare you. Let your feelings out. So this was definitely about feelings. And this one, these were about being brave and being kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Now, with the past and the strength, remember that it's okay to be happy, buddy. It really is okay to be happy, for sure. And what's crowning you and the possible outcome, our last stroke of advice here. Make it good. Let's see, make it good. And I was going to say, please don't give me 3. And I got 2. Open your heart, Knight of Cups. Oh, how did I miss telling them that? I didn't know it was applicable. Open your heart. Okay? Not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. So some of us do have a guard up. Some of us have that Queen of Swords energy, and others of us that are studying whatever you're studying. Look into Heart Math Institute, Heart Activation, Crisis in the Heart. So even if you're a Christian, open your heart too. And then make time to play. Have fun. Be free. So that's why our Page of Wands is in the focus. Do make time to play, because that's maybe where your energy is. If you're overly focused and say you don't get depressed, you don't have anxiety, you're doing what you got to do. And that's what you get off on. It still could affect your energy and your decision making and your personal relationships on how they see you. Because I know how that feels to have a busy partner and they think you in Beverly Hills, you good, and it ain't that. And I also know what it feels like to be a parent and super smart and impatient, and then forget that little people are learning, they don't know that yet, or even other adults in your environment that ain't old souls like you, that just incarnated this first time on this planet and seem stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. That's my favorite one to tell all people, because all of us do that, or maybe it's just me, but that's my favorite one. It's like that what I've learned in the being in the present moment is not just therapeutic or philosophical. That's physics. That's quantum physics. That's metaphysics. That's universal laws. Like, that ain't somebody trying to make you feel better. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Now, it becomes therapy when the inability to do that keeps us in a loop of the same sort of situations coming our way. And then that's when I get into being curious about neuroscience, because I heard from a bird that the brain was so much like the connections of the universe. And I was like, well, how so? So then I need to learn about the brain. Maybe that could teach me about the universe, but that's just me. So thinking was very important to me, and y'all know that. Like, if those of y'all that started with me in like 2018, thinking is very important. It is a master key in therapy for me. And then when I met some hypnosis therapists, when I met some people that on YouTube, off YouTube actually, that promoted heart meditations and light body activation and heart math and all that kind of stuff, I was like, why is it so important? You know, like, why are they pushing that? And then I also learned that the concept, you know, from our Christians, that Christ is in the heart and God is in the mind. So I was just like, okay, I want to learn about the brain, I want to learn about the heart, and just went down a rabbit hole. So it comes easy for me to say things that sometimes seem too simple or lack compassion. And it's like, I don't try to do that. And I'm going to give y'all some oracle cards while I'm being long-winded. To close this out, I'm going to take 3. But yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. Think about it. All of you that are out there, your thoughts create chemicals in your body that create feelings. And those feelings are the energies that you move in when you choose. So, just, you know. Yep. Okay, we're not doing that. This one? Okay. Okay. So I'll tell them that for that. Is there a supermoon coming up? This card keeps looking at me. Okay. Stay in the present. Y'all on Earth right now, so all my star seeds longing for a distant place. Cut it out. I'm just playing. Alright, so here we have third quarter moon, breakdown, readjustment. Okay, don't talk shit about me, okay. And forgiveness. Love that. So that's kind of new, but not, right? Half-ass. Now this one is for collaborations, memberships, and networks. And then you also got career, public life, and reputation. So it's not so much socializing. It's given like 3 of Pentacles with some air in it. Somewhere. Oh, that's why. Aquarius. So Aquarius, 11th house, and Capricorn, 10th house. Those could be challenges or maybe strengths, okay? And then we have stay grounded always, is the advice for us. Also endure and be pragmatic. I love it. And look, yay, I got a treat because I love mysticism, spirituality, and escaping. There we are. And I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, comment. The comments are back on. Tell me what you think about it.